Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this video. And man, Charles Snowden, for him to go undrafted, I honestly thought that he should have been drafted. Even if it was late in the seventh, I just felt that this man just has too much raw skills and abilities that you just can't coach for him to go undrafted out of the University of Virginia. But this is a great signing for the Bears. The Bears have definitely one of those teams that you can consider as winners for the draft ever since obviously the acquisition of Justin Fields. But not only that, a guy like Charles Snowden to bring him in just off of potential. If you've watched Virginia played, and you've definitely seen Charles Snowden. You can't miss him. The dude's 6'7". He is big. He plays big, and about 243 pounds. So yeah, he's definitely someone out there. He can hit hard. He's fast. He's just all around productive here. So yeah, so he actually was offered a basketball scholarship, but he turned his attention over to football his senior year in high school. First team All Washington D.C. Metro selection, played in 10 games as a reserve as a true freshman in 2017, and then he stepped into the starting role as a sophomore, recording 61 tackles, 7.5 for loss with 2.5 sacks and 2 interceptions and 7 breakups, which led all FBS linebackers. He began all 14 games in his junior campaign, garnering honorable mention at all ACC accolades with 72 tackles, 11 for a loss, and 5 sacks and 4 pass breakups. He was a team captain, played well during the enough to garner second team all conference honors as a senior, leading the Cavaliers with 10 tackles for a loss and 6 sacks along his 44 total stops. So yeah, definitely someone that was a tremendous asset and had raw ability. Like I cannot emphasize enough just the type of raw talent this kid really does have. Now, according to what the scouts projected, he was projected to be a fourth round pick. Me personally, I thought he'd be more of a third round pick. But yeah, he's projected fourth round pick. So this was really just a huge signing for the Bears to get him at this point as an undrafted free agent. Very versatile defender who has worked both open and closed sides as an even front edge defender. He's long, smooth, athletic, dropping into space or transitioning with change of direction. Lower body anchor is an issue, and he needs more, strength. But that's something he'll definitely develop over time. But he's usually first to land his hands and does an adequate job of separating and setting the edge. They say, despite having some twitch with his get off as a rusher, he gets locked out of the cookie jar due to an inability to convert at the top of the rush, which with hand usage are go-to counters. However, he has excellent lateral quickness. That is very true. And used in twists and stunts, and has surprising potential as a zone or man defender when asked. So Snowden is an ascending prospect. And they say as he'd make a great 3-4 outside linebacker. But his ceiling will be defined by whether he can add mask and improve his rush. So yeah, definitely some of the things you have to like about him is that he's a tremendous asset on special teams as well when it comes to blocking field goals and punts. He's done both at the collegiate level. He grew into a leadership role, team captain. He's good. He's the first one to get hands on somebody. Very quick, full arm extensions, agile, smooth in space. Also that former basketball, experience that does help too. Good twitch, short area acceleration gives him advantage in twist games, and he has traits to develop more effective inside move as a rusher and an above average pursuit with length to finish. And so when you talk about some of his weaknesses, though, he's carrying a relatively slim frame at 6'6", 6'7". Does not have enough sand to sink and set a strong edge. They would like to see some quicker shedding of tackles, and out of the doesn't get enough out of his athleticism. So the athleticism is there. We just got to teach him how to tap into his own athleticism and how to utilize that to be able to turn some of these bigger plays around. But that being said, he's definitely someone that has rare ability and will be able to come in. And I like this signing for the Chicago Bears. This could turn out to be a very good signing that years from now, everybody's wondering, how did he go undrafted? He's just got that kind of potential. So I'm really excited for the Bears and see how they're going to utilize him. Obviously, throughout training camp, preseason, see, first of all, he has to make the roster, but from there, I have a strong feeling that he will, and we'll be able to see just how he develops throughout the year. So definitely a guy to keep your eyes on moving forward. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, be sure to tune in for the next video. As more news continues to drop, I'll be sure to continue to post these videos. So thank you again for watching, and have a great rest of your day.